Hello everyone, welcome to Seco IS. Myself Raina. So let me introduce about our institution. So we are an online edtech platform. We act as a bridge in your journey from an aspirant to officer. We work under the guidance of officers of All India Services, IPS, IFS, and other selected candidates in state services. We provide guidance for both UPSC and state PCS like MPPSC, UPPSC, BPSC. Okay, so we have launched a series of daily answer writing practice, for both mains and prelims. So today's question was: Paris Agreement has failed to address the issue of climate change. Critically analyze. So in this type of question, like critically analyze, you have to show both the positive and negative side of the topic. Okay, you can't only criticize about the issue. You have to show the success or failure, both side of the issue. Okay, so before starting the answer, let us remind you the basics of Paris Agreement. This is a legally binding global agreement under UNFCCC, which was launched in 2015 in COP 21. Okay, it has replaced the Kyoto Protocol. Its aim is to combat climate change and limit global warming to below 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial level. So this was the basic about Paris Agreement. So let's start the answer. Recently, World Meteorological Organization report states that State of Global Climate 2022 report says that Paris Agreement on climate change is ineffective in fulfilling its agenda. That's what the question is about. Okay, the report says that Paris Agreement is ineffective in fulfilling its agenda. So let us analyze the performance of Paris Agreement. For example, globally updated nationally determined contributions decided by the individual countries have failed to an extent. Then it has not been able to equitably phase out fossil fuels. So in today's newspaper, there was an article analyzing global stocktake report. It says that UN's emissions gap report of 2020 reports that 23 billion tons of carbon dioxide were required to be cut to keep emissions in line with Paris Agreement. But current scenario says that if fully implemented, nationally determined contributions set by the individual countries, even if fully implemented, it will be only capable of cut 2 to 3 billion tons, leaving a gap of 20 billion tons. Okay, this is the scenario. It was mentioned in the article. It is also mentioned in the stocktake report, global stocktake report after G20. So what should be the way forward? Global framework in the government or international organizations can work towards forming a new global framework in the form of fossil fuel treaty to reduce carbon dioxide emissions, or towards green energy, clean energy, accelerated climate action from both at the international level and national levels, investments on finance, technology transfer. For example, commitments made by the developed countries to give financial assistance to developing countries in mitigating climate change efforts. These commitments are not always completed fully. Okay, so this is an issue, so this should be taken care of. And if we consider about in India's individual efforts, we all know Panchamrit at Glasgow summit, then updated NDCs. Okay, so some of the Panchamrit five targets of India's 5-point pledge: zero emission by 2070, to enhance its capacity for non-fossil fuel energy to 500 gigawatt by 2030, increase proportion of renewable energy to 50% by 2030, reduce the emissions intensity of its economy by 45%, reduce emissions by 1 billion tons of carbon dioxide. Okay, these are the updated nationally determined contributions of Panchamrit. So what are some of the there is not complete failure of Paris agreement. Some of the success, we can say, this has achieved notable success in encouraging countries like Japan, China, European Union to set carbon neutrality goals and net zero targets. Okay, these countries are the more involved in carbon dioxide emissions because of population, industries, okay, technological advancement. They consume more carbon dioxide, use more carbon dioxide emission. Okay, so created a collaborative community. This is successful in creating a collaborative community at the international level, where all the developing and developed countries have agreed to work upon. So in conclusion, we have to end it in a positive manner. The answer should be ended in a positive manner. So you can write, despite having many drawbacks, it is successful in bringing world community to consensus regarding climate change mitigation. So the approach in future courses, approaches should be inclusive, for example in areas like investment, research and development, technology development, transfer, financial assistance. This can be a positive steps towards achieving the set goals. Okay, thank you. So there is a good news. You can reach to our Telegram group and start your preparation journey, or if you need any queries, okay, you can contact any of our academic counselor, our officers. So I am giving you the handles. You can talk to Shubham sir at Learner Insight. You can search in Telegram. You can talk to Atharv sir at Bearded Priest. Then Mohit sir at I exist as I think. So you can directly contact our guides, our mentors. Okay, so thank you.